Dear gentle viewers, hi, I'm your host Reena and I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome back to our Jewel Diaries. And as you know, we are here for talking in English so that we can improve our English communication skills. So let's start through my morning routine as I always wake up at 5. So today also I woke up at 5. I thanked God. Then I had a glass of lukewarm water and I went to washroom, did brush and took shower. After that, I went upstairs and did meditation. And after meditation, I just started speaking with ChatGPT so that I can improve my English communication skills. I can enhance my fluency, right? And after that, what I told to ChatGPT, I told ChatGPT that I want to practice my daily routine so that whenever it comes to speaking, I can speak easily, right? So, first, what I did, I told my routine to ChatGPT that how I start my day since morning to evening. And then I said ChatGPT that please provide me the refined version of my daily routine, and then ChatGPT provided me my refined version. And when ChatGPT provided me refined version of my routine, then I listened it and observed that carefully, right? And after that, what I did, I just spoke back right to ChatGPT that okay, this is my morning routine that I need to speak whenever I feel need of speaking, right? So after speaking again the accurate version that ChatGPT provided me, I felt relaxed because I did practice with ChatGPT. Firstly, I provided my own version, means whatever sentences or and vocabulary I know, I provided that version to ChatGPT. Okay. And after that, when ChatGPT provided me, then I heard that and it makes me better. It's makes my listening better when I heard the refined version, right? And when I again spoke the refined version with ChatGPT, then I again come to know the accurate things that I need to do with ChatGPT because that was the refined version. So what I did, I listened to ChatGPT. So it was my listening practice. I spoke two times with ChatGPT. First one is that version that was by myself, and I was not so accurate in that version. But when ChatGPT provided me the refined version, then I again spoke that refined version. So there was two times that I spoke with ChatGPT. So as you know, I always say that repetition increase fluency. So in this way, when I did practice with ChatGPT, I felt relaxed because it was my practice with ChatGPT, my speaking practice and my listening practice. And on the top of these two things, you need to be consistent with this practice so that you can feel change in yourself. You know what? When I first started talking with ChatGPT, it was kind of frustrating and I was not aware that what should I talk and means what kind of phrases and sentences I can use so that I can improve my fluency, right? But you get everything on by on when you start talking with ChatGPT. So just try to concentrate and make it a habit to talk with ChatGPT if you really want to improve your English communication skills. So get back to my routine. So what I was saying that I like talk with ChatGPT, means I talked with ChatGPT. Then I come downstairs and I did some practice in front of mirror so that I can increase my confidence of speaking. Means it's necessary to speak on same topic again and again. So I spoke two times in front of mirror so that I can prepare my video podcast for you. I can let you know that how I started my day and how I made my day useful in improving my communication skills, right? So this was the thing that I usually do each day to improve my English communication skills. And you know what? In starting, definitely I was not so confident, I can say, that I can make video podcast. But as you can see that each day I am making video podcast and I'm talking with you. And the most effective way to start doing this, recording yourself in front of camera, what you can do, you just need to do practice, more and more practice, more and more repetition. And like I always say this thing, that your mind will speak on by on when you do practice more and more, when you listen to things more and more many times. Like if you want to talk about any particular topic and you haven't heard about that topic many times, you haven't spoken about that topic many times, then you will not be able to speak on that topic in fluent way, because your mind, your subconscious mind do not have those sentences and vocabulary that you need to speak English, right? And when you repeat things again and again, and when you listen thing again and again the same things, then when you going to speak, you are able to speak it in very well way, because at that moment you have your subconscious mind have all those things that you need to speak in English, because you have heard that a lot of time. So this is the effortless way of speaking in English. You know, first one is this, that definitely we might face difficulty in facing camera, that is the other thing. Okay, but for speaking in English effortlessly, you need to know that repetition is the key to fluency. So repeat again and again. Whatever you learn, suppose if you are learning something, let's say that we are talking about health related issues. Okay, means you want to talk about your health in English, but you don't know what kind of phrases, what kind of sentences and vocab you need to use. So what you gonna do? You just start talking with ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT know that you want to talk about health related issues in English. Like if you are going to a doctor, then what kind of sentences you can use to express your illness. Okay, so in that way, when you're going to talk with ChatGPT about that, then ChatGPT is going to provide you the full things that you need to know to talk about your health issues in English. And when you do practice, as I always say, like it is going to provide you the refined version of your talking, then you can practice it again. And in that way, you are going to speak with ChatGPT two times and you are going to listen to it. It will increase your listening power as well as your speaking practice as well. So, these are the most important and effective method by which you can increase your fluency. You can get to know more of the English words, lots of new sentences and vocab. And after doing this, you just start doing practice in front of mirror, speak the same topic in front of mirror, and then you can start making audio podcast as well for improving your fluency, because you do not have that much confidence of speaking in front of camera. So instead of making video podcast, you can start creating audio podcast, because it will increase your fluency when you are going to make audio podcast, and it will help you to grow your confidence as well. And you will get to know a lot of sentences and vocab that you need to know while speaking, right? It is difficult to speak about things without without any script. When you're going to speak through your mind without learning, like I am speaking randomly on any topic, so it could be difficult in starting, because you can run out of sentences, you can run out of vocab, because you are not so habitual of speaking in English. But when you first start with audio podcast, then at least you have more of the sentences in your mind that you can express. And over time, when you do this in a consistent way, like doing practice with ChatGPT, speaking in front of mirror so that you can get confidence of speaking in front of camera, and making audio podcast, and this all of these things going to increase your confidence. So after that you can start making video. Because in if I talk about my things, how I started all the things just like this. Firstly, I made audio podcast, as you always say. Sorry, as I always say that I have made my 100 audio podcast, so that you can improve your English communication skills, your daily English conversation skills, especially. We speak in Hindi, and so you can also start speaking in English the same way as we speak Hindi. How? Because in those 100 podcasts, I have included all the necessary topics that you need to know while speaking in your daily lives. So, if you are going to listen to all those 100 podcasts, then you will come to know a lot of necessary vocabulary and sentence formation. And if you are going to listen that again and again, means you are going to repeat those things again and again. Suppose I have talked about any topic, like talking about your family. Okay, you listen to my audio podcast first. That is based on how you can talk about your family, right? After listening to that audio podcast, you open your chat GPT in your phone and start talking with chat GPT that you want to talk on this particular topic, how means how to talk about your family in English. Okay, then ChatGPT will provide you the refined version. Whatever you're going to say to ChatGPT is going to provide you refined version, and then again you are going to speak that same refined version. So in this way, you are repeating the same topic again and again. And when you are going to speak in front of anyone, or in front of mirror, or when you are trying to make audio podcast or video podcast, then it will no longer feel that you are not aware of this topic, because you have repeated it so many times that now your subconscious mind learned this thing, that how to talk about your family in English. You do not need to pay pressure on your mind. Your mind is just effortlessly going to speak in English. So these are some important things that I have observed, that I did to improve my English communication skills. And it's very important that you start with simple things. Means you do not need to take too much pressure on your mind, that you are putting too much efforts in learning something, but still there are a lot of things that you are not able to speak. Okay, because there is something that always I can say that you might feel that I'm not aware of this thing, I'm not aware of these things. But do you know what? Learning never ends. You need to be continue with this practice of speaking with chat GPT and talking with yourself in English, because we all know that we always improve ourselves. So it is not important whether you are learning whole of the things or you are learning a little bit. Because when you start talking with yourself, then when you start talking in English, then everything will come to you little by little. I can say, means it's completely okay if you are aware of few things and you are not aware of other things. But over time, when you are going to speak again and again in English, and when you start watching web series, all these things, then you will become aware of everything, that how you can talk about every particular thing in English. I also face difficulties in speaking about various topic, but it doesn't mean I would think like, oh my God, I am putting too much efforts, but still I'm not able to speak. I should leave it, right? So this is not the mindset that you need to set. The mindset should be growth, and just keep going, and you are going to feel confidence. And the purpose of speaking in English is to deliver the message you want to say. It's completely okay if you are making mistakes. So just do practice each day and learn English as much as you want. So I hope you learned some useful things from my this video podcast, and let me know if you want to say something. I am here to reply you, and I always try to make you a video that not only improve your English communication skills but make your lifestyle better in a way, like not by earning too much money, but by having a sense of satisfaction and peace of mind, by learning the way of living a good life. It's important that you should know about how to live a satisfied and calm life. Earning money is not everything if you do not know how to keep your mind in peace. So it's important to keep a balance between your work and life, so that you can enjoy your health and wealth both in a much better way. So let's call it a day, and thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope you're gonna love this, and if you love my video, then please share it with those people who want to learn spoken English, who do not have confidence but they want to speak in English. So okay, thank you so much. That's all for the day. Bye bye.